Hey, my name's Jessica. I'm making this video to make people who have loved ones in medhold or in basic training aware of exactly what it's like. I was in basic training for 2 weeks before I hurt my knee and got pulled, and they put me in medhold. I was in medhold for about 2 months. My experience personally was extremely traumatic. Uh, Not everyone's is. Keep that in mind. Everyone's experience is way different. Mine was just super bad because I had to live in a closet with 5 other girls, and the only time that I was allowed to come out was when I was using the latrine or I was eating. So that was really hard. It was basically like prison, honestly. There's another guy who made a video and compared it to being in an insane asylum, and that's completely factual. That's exactly what it's like because you're around crazy people, people who are super depressed, people who are attempting to commit suicide. That's all you see is people sad all around you. And when you first get there, you're depressed yourself because you have no idea what's going on. You had no idea that this was an option. And so this is all new to you, and you don't know when you're going to go home. And that's the scariest part. In that aspect is way worse than prison because you have no clue when you're going to see the people that you love again. Being a loved one and having someone in medhold, basically send them pictures every single day. Give them something to look forward to. Maybe like a joke of the week or something. Get super creative. Give them something to look forward to because they have nothing to look forward to right now. All they do all day is sit in their little room and think about you and how much they want to be with you. Another thing is don't call them and rub in their faces how much fun you're having and how you're moving on and how awesome your life is, because all they're going to be thinking about is, wow, I wish I could do that too. I wish I could be with the person that I love the most and be doing those things. Also, don't change things around. Don't change your house around. Keep everything the exact same way that it was, because change, for me personally, was a huge thing. My parents kept my house the exact same way it was when I left, and I saw that, I appreciated that, and it helped me out a lot. Don't leave your loved ones alone when they get home from medhold. I don't care how long they were there, but especially if they were there for an extended amount of time, don't leave them alone in their room all day because, I mean, I'm not trying to scare you or say they're going to do this, but a lot of people have tried to commit suicide. I've personally seen people try to kill themselves, and it took a huge toll on me. And I'm not going to say that I've had those thoughts, but I've had crazy thoughts, and it only happens when I'm alone. So even if you feel like you're being the most annoying person in the world, don't leave them alone. Keep them occupied. Don't make them go get a job. Don't push them to do things they're not ready for. However, keep them busy with things that they used to like to do. Try to bring back the person they used to be, because right now they're not that person. They're completely different. And you'll see that. They're going to talk different. They're going to do things ass backwards. They're going to do extremely irrational things that don't make sense to you. You just have to keep in mind that what they went through, they're never going to get over. It's going to stick with them for the rest of their lives. I know, me personally, I have really bad anxiety attacks. I have them every day, quite often actually. And it freaks my parents out. My family doesn't know what to do when they say the wrong thing and I freak out because they said it, and it's not their fault. However, you need to learn how to communicate with this person because as of right now, you have nothing in common because they're not the same person they were when they left, and you are. You've moved on. You go to work every day. You go hang out with your friends. You go to parties, and they're either sitting there in medhold, thinking about you, wanting to do those things with you, or they're home and they're scared too. I personally can't be around large groups of people because I'll have a panic attack. People can't come at me too fast. Like if you touch me, I'll freak out. I'm extremely paranoid. I don't like to have my back open. I need to make sure I see all my surroundings. Just stuff like that. I can't, I don't know if I have ADD. I don't know what it is, but I can't continue a conversation for long amounts of time. I get distracted and start talking about something else. I've never been like that before. I don't know if that's related. But just keep in mind that it's going to be hard on you. It's going to be hard to see the person that you love go through this and act the way they do, but that's just how it is. And if you care enough about them, you need to like go talk to a therapist, talk to a counselor, talk to whoever to learn how to communicate with this person. Because right now, they're an outsider to you. They don't feel comfortable around you right now. Because when they were in Medhold, all they thought about was coming home. And now that they're home, they have no clue what to do. They're still stuck. Even though they're not in Medhold anymore, they're still stuck. And that feeling of being trapped is going to stay with them. So you need to try to help them get out of that. Picture yourself in that situation. I know it's hard, but picture yourself going through what they're going through right now. Not knowing, the fear of unknown is really strong. It's a really strong emotion. And you need to be completely aware of that. Because I don't care if they just got home, if they're still in Medhold, you're still supporting them. You're going to support this person for the rest of their lives. Because you agreed when they left, you had an unspoken agreement to stay with this person and be there for this person. You're all they have, and they're clinging to you right now. You are their lifeline. You are literally keeping this person alive. Even if they're not in Medhold, even if they're in Afghanistan or they're deployed, I don't care where they are. If they're in the military, they're clinging to you because you're the only person that knew them before they left. You're the only person who they feel like they can talk to because whoever they're with right now, they're not familiar. If they're in Medhold, they're around hundreds of people that they don't know. And some of these kids just turned 18. I just turned 18 and joined the military and left. I've never been away from home before. So I'm around all these strangers going through this hard time, and you can't talk to them. You know, like, what do you say? Like, hey, this is awesome. No, it's just really hard. So just definitely that you definitely, like, answer your phone call and send them letters every day. If they call you, please don't miss that call. That call is extremely crucial. I know when my parents would miss my phone calls, I would religiously keep dialing over and over and over for some reason. I don't know. Like, I guess it was me going crazy. And I remember I didn't talk to my parents for 2 weeks because they missed one phone call. That's how upset I got. So that's what I'm saying with the irrational decision making and the irrational behavior. They're gonna, if they have panic attacks and, you know, they're freaking out, make sure that prior to them coming home, you've learned how to deal with this. I'm not saying that everyone who goes to Medhold is going through what I'm going through, because a lot of things happen to me that shouldn't have, and I've seen a lot of things that I shouldn't have, and that's partly why I'm going through what I'm going through right now. But just be aware. Don't think that everything's going to be the same when they get home. They're not. They're going to be completely different people. And you can't let that get to you. And even if they act weird towards you, they're probably going to. Heads up. They're probably going to act really weird towards you. They're not going to know what to say. And they're not going to want to talk about what happened when they were gone. So don't sit there and try to get them to talk about what happened. They're not going to. And if you push them to talk about it too soon, that's one of the worst things you can do. I remember I tried to talk to my mom about it, and I had a serious breakdown. Like a couple days I wouldn't come out of my room because I said the wrong thing, and it brought back a wrong memory that I didn't want to remember. I get flashbacks, and honestly, like, that's the worst part. And no one knows how to deal with that. I kind of wish, you know, my family would have, like, looked it up a little more, done a little more research. There's not a lot of videos. I only know of the one guy who's made 2 videos about Medhold, and that's it. I can't find anything else. And that's partly why I decided to make this video. Because I can't tell you exactly what happens, because I personally can't talk about what happened to me and what I saw. That's just too, I can't tell anyone about that. That's just too hard. But you need to be aware, and you need to, when they get home, you need to make whoever it is feel really included. Make them go do things, well, don't make them, but encourage them to go do things that they used to like prior to when they left for basic training. If it's music, if it's shooting guns, I mean, I don't care. Whatever their hobby was, encourage them to go do it. And even if you hate it, even if it disgusts you, go do it with them. Be a part of their lives as much as they want to be a part of yours. Because, like I said, they're feeling like an outsider right now. They have nothing in common with any of you like they did when they left. So it's going to be really hard seeing you guys and like hearing your stories of what happened when they were gone. So definitely keep that to a minimum. I think that's it. That's all I got for now. Just like I said, be there for them. Get creative. I don't care what you have to do it. Because just know that right now, the person that you love that is in Medhold or in basic or wherever they are, they're thinking about you this second. That's all they think about is you and how bad they want to be with you and how much they love you. They didn't know how much they loved you until right now. I promise you that. They never realized how much they needed you until they left because that's all they have time to think about. And I know that you don't have time to think about them every single day, every single second, but just try to think about the good memories and bring back those good memories. When they call you, just tell them a silly memory that happened, something silly, something crazy, something stupid that they did. Bring it up. Make them laugh. My dad sent me a joke every single week, so I look forward to that, and it helped me a lot. And I got to smile out of it because they're not smiling a whole lot right now. They're probably more tears than anything. So definitely answer every single phone call. Write them, send them pictures. Be as supportive as you can without being sad. Like, stay positive to them. If they call you crying, having a panic attack, start telling them a stupid story. Start telling them, make something up. You're on the beach, you're drinking mimosas, whatever. That's what my sister did, and it helped so much, I couldn't even tell you. I guess that's all for now. I'll probably put up a couple more videos, so stay tuned. Have a good day, and think about your person.